Hey everyone, here we are in my bike shop. We're going to do one of our typical one-take videos. Just give you a little update on a bike repair that I just did recently. Actually, it was yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't record the whole process, but I wanted to at least go over what I did so you can get some ideas on if you run into the same problem, you can do this yourself. A few months ago, I was preparing for a bike race and decided to do a deep cleaning on one of my main racing bikes, which is my Trek Emonda SLR. And in that event, as I was cleaning, I noticed down by the chain ring, down in the bottom bracket, there was a little hole that it looked like. And so I got a little screwdriver and I noticed that, yeah, I could actually puncture through it and I could see the little flakes of carbon fiber were flaking. So at some point in time, and I kind of recall doing it, it was several months prior to that I recall dropping the chain and didn't realize how much damage it did. It literally kind of grinded or put pressure and put a hole and cracked the frame right there. So anyways, I had no idea how long I was riding on it, but I was riding it, so I knew at some point in time I'm going to have to fix it. Okay, so I'm going to cover a little bit about that repair that I did yesterday. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So here we are. Here's the frame. So what I did, first of all, I took the crank out, pulled the chain, the drop guard out, which didn't help that day apparently. Now this here was originally all taped off right here. I had blue tape all around here, sanded this here down with my air sanding grinding tool here, sanded it all down, and then I could see the crack was right inside here, and it was also, like I said, a slight hole. And so we sanded all this down. Then I took a 2-part epoxy and filled in the crack and then let that cure and then sanded that down. Then I came back with my 4 layers of carbon layup. So I ran one vertical, one horizontal, and then 2 diagonal across this here. And that's what you're seeing here is the carbon fiber here. So this is at the point where it's all cured now and needs to be sanded down. So I already did a little tap test just to check, which if you know anything about carbon fiber, you just simply do this. That did not sound like that before. Right here at this point here, it was more of a thud more than this kind of tap sound. So this here is really solid. Like I said, it's ready to sand down, get it smoothed over, and then I'll repaint it and get everything back together. So let's talk about what I used. Okay, so first part, like I said, we used the Gorilla 2-part epoxy, so the hardener and the resin. That's what I did to take care of the crack after I sanded everything down. Then bought this carbon fiber kit off of Amazon, which is way more carbon fiber than I'll ever use, but it was affordable to buy it this way here. So it came with the epoxy. So I cut off a strip, and then on this piece here, I just cut myself 4 pieces, about a 1/2 inch wide and what is about an inch, 1/2 inch by 1 inch layers, and then mix the epoxy. So as you can see, this is all hard now. So anyways, that's the repair. This is not my first rodeo on doing carbon fiber repair. I've had to fix some bikes before. You know, I have my Bianchi Ultra up there, which I had to patch that once before from a bike race crash. So it's not that hard to do it yourself if you need to do it, but you can also send it out, and it's going to cost, you know, a couple $100 if you send it out. But I think altogether probably spent I don't know, I'm guessing around $40–50 in supplies and a little bit of labor, and now we're all fixed and ready to go. So I'll give you an update when I get that all sanded down and ready to paint. See you on the next one.